Hi Reception, Mrs. Starkey, great to see you again. So we're going to go through some new vocab words which are in our story. Okay, I'm going to share the screen and we're going to do it just like we do when we were in school, doing my turn, your turn. Right, show me you are ready. Okay, let me go back to, star. Stars are giant spheres of super hot gas. This is what a star looks like when it's really, really close up. And these are all stars that we see when we look up to the sky at night. Dreamed. Dreamed. Dreamed is when you have a dream in the past. So you could say, last night I dreamed I was flying in the sky. Hide and go seek. Hide and go seek. These children are playing a game. We would most probably call it hide and seek, but some people call it hide and go seek. You can see the little boy, he's counting with his eyes closed, and the other one's running off, and they're going to see whether they can find each other. Sunrise. Sunrise. Sunrise is when the sun comes up in the morning, and in the picture you can just see the sun rising up past the sea. So the sun is rising up. Appear. Appear. The sun began to appear from the clouds. It's where something isn't there and then suddenly it just appears. Lasso. Lasso. A lasso is a rope. It has a knot at one end and it's used to catch cattle. You can see the cowboy who's sat on the horse. He's got the lasso and you swing it around your head and then you let the lasso go. You hold on to one end and hopefully the big hoop on the end of his lasso will catch some of his cattle. Life belt. Life belt. This is a life belt and it's used to save someone if they need help in the water. It's thrown in and the person gets inside it. You can see the man here inside the life belt. So he is now nice and safe. Petrol. Petrol. You have to put petrol into your car to make it go. Some of you may have been to the petrol station while your parents fill up their car. Floating. Floating. You can see all of these objects are floating in the water. It means that they are staying on the top of the water. Jetty. Jetty. A jetty is a structure that projects from the land to the water. You can see here it starts on the beach. It's a little bit like a bridge and it goes all the way out to the water. And in this one, you can see the end of it there. So you can walk all the way along the jetty into the sea. So you can have a look in the sea at the end. Okay. Right, so there's some strange words in this new story, isn't there? And this story is called How to Catch a Star. Okay, let's see what happened, shall we? Once there was a boy, and the boy loved stars very much. Every night, the boy watched the stars from his window, and he wished he had one of his very own. He dreamed how the star might be his friend. They would play hide and go seek and take long walks together. The boy decided he would try and catch a star. He thought that getting up early in the morning would be best, because when the star would be tired from being up in the sky all night. So the next day he set out at sunrise, but he could not see a star anywhere. He sat down and waited for one to appear. He waited and he waited and ate lunch and waited, and after dinner he waited some more. Finally, just before the sun was about to go away, he saw a star. The boy tried to jump up and grab it, but he could not jump high enough. So very carefully, he climbed to the top of the tallest tree he could find, but the star was still way out of his reach. He thought he might lasso the star with a lifebelt from his father's boat. But it was much too heavy for him to carry. He thought he could fly up in his spaceship and just grab the star. But his spaceship had run out of petrol last Tuesday when he flew to the moon. Perhaps he could get a seagull to help him fly up into the sky and reach his star. But the only seagull he could find didn't want to help at all. The boy thought he would never catch a star. Just then, he noticed something floating in the water. It was the prettiest star he had ever seen. Just a baby star. It must have fallen from the sky. He tried to fish the star out with his hands, but he couldn't reach it. Then he had an idea. The star might wash up on the shore. He ran along the jetty to the beach. Then he waited and walked and watched and waited. And sure enough, a star washed up on the bright golden sand. The boy had caught a star of his very own. Wow. I hope you enjoyed that story. The next lesson, we're going to be learning our new story map of how to catch a star. Take care. Bye-bye.